focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll run it. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. JKS under pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
Trying to establish the run. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's changing the play. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to go up top on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just keeps moving. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working the ground game. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? 4th down, Songopolatelli. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Jones to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Hand it to the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Jones wants to throw it. Rolls right. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry-up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Quick with the spin move. Turning it on. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Sweep.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Quarterback changing the play. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Looking left. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And back to the air on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now they'll run the draw. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tight end now in motion. Songapolitelli on the play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Sees an alley. He's got the first down. Finding some room. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Songapolitelli throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Thomas. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And guys, that one's just on the quarterback. You have to know where the play clock is and get the snap off in time. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down.
Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Jones wants to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 18 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Buckeyes in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Hale. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm, and I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Bowman. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, the ground game. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's past the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Bowman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Jones wants to throw it. Left side is Edwards. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Mustangs! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Enough to move the chains. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback signaling to his guys. JKS unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Perry. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pushes ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
A 1st down run on the doorstep.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the back. Making the adjustment. Throwing Songopolatelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Jones to throw. Stepping to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sees some running room. Past the 6. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolitelli finds his man. It's Thomas. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Uh-oh, look out. Got enough for the first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. JKS. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out. Now you got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Oh, he's got some space.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got a little grass. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Running to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've gotten the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll bring it back. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for running room. Got the 1st down. He stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Jaron Chiave-Songobolotelli hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Cal will use its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Rides to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.